All right, current time check is like, I think 4:15 in the morning, and it's freaking raining. Everything is packed up. I just took the cover off the boat. It starts downpouring. All my Blackfish rain gear and everything is packed away in the boat. I'm kind of sopping wet, just kind of putting odds and ends together. But today marks day one. Day one as we kind of travel out to a new part of the state, and we're throwing our hat in the ring. We're throwing our hat in the ring with a big boy tournament, and yeah, I'm gonna just take you along with some travel, some vlogging, maybe a little bit of practice, a little bit of shenanigans, and we're gonna give them the onions. So we've got like 3.5-4 hour drive to Ortonville, Minnesota. So yeah, come along, let's get on the road and let's get out of the rain. Oh, it's coming down so bad. I just took the cover off the boat too. We're gonna be in the clear here in not too long. I think kind of around my home area it's gonna rain all day, but where we're headed, which is like 4 hours away, it looks like it's gonna be pretty mild, a little bit of clouds. Current time is 5:33 and Steph is calling me. Okay, I'll let you guys go.
I don't know. I don't know if our trees had grown a little bit more, that it gets more shade over there now.
It'll probably grow. It probably just needs more water, more time.
More time. It's still really early.
The drive is going by fast. I'm listening to a little Bass Talk Live, probably one of my favorite podcasts. And anytime I turn those on, it's just like, I blink and I'm anywhere I want to go. So, boat's looking good, farm country's looking good, and the rain is moving that way, and we're moving that way. All right, we're out here doing a little graphing, and just as the name perceives itself, it's definitely big stone. There's a lot of nice rocks everywhere. I don't know if it's gonna be more of an offshore or a bank bite. We'll figure that out over the next day or two, hopefully, but there's definitely some structure out here, no doubt. All right, initial thoughts on the lake. I've been out here for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours now. I've caught some fish, a lot by the bank. Not seen a lot offshore. Caught a couple drum offshore, and it's definitely that time of year on this lake where the pond weed and that gross stringy weed, everything's kind of bloomed up, and everywhere on every bank it's just really thick and gross and just kind of tough to fish. So catching some on the inside weed edge, I'm not really like getting on a pot of fish. I'm getting one here, one there, one here, one there, which kind of spooks me a little bit, but overall it's a cool lake. It really reminds me of home, but this is definitely a tough time, at least for me, around home, or when this kind of pond weed and gross weed grows up. It just seems like bass are really spread out, and it's tough to fish. It's tough to work a bait through there. A wacky rig Cinco gets caught up. You can work a frog, but even that gets caught up on some stuff. You can use like a whopper plopper, but that gets pretty caught up. So it's just your initial cast, if you don't poke them and it doesn't fall right on their face, it just seems like you really can't work a bait back to you. So it's a little tough, but putting the pieces of the puzzle together a little bit, just kind of getting our bearings. I'm doing a lot of driving around and looking. I'm trying to identify, which banks have a lot of shallow cover and wood, and what these islands look like out here. I'm just exploring. So yeah, we'll continue on and we'll keep giving her the onions. What a day. What a beautiful evening. Gorgeous sunset. Lake is pretty much glass. There was a whole bunch of trucks and trailers here this morning, but everybody's probably a little bit smarter than me. Getting out of here instead of beating their head against the wall. Oh man. Overall, really interesting day. I actually caught quite a few fish. I'm talking with some of my other buddies and some of the other anglers that fish this. It really seems like they had a tough time getting bit. And I'm not really having a tough time getting bit. I'm catching some deep, catching some in the middle, catching some way shallow. I'm just not catching them like consistent. It's not like I'm catching a whole bunch of fish in one area and I could really hunker down and milk out an area. It just really seems like I gotta bounce back and forth and back and forth and back and forth to kind of some high percentage areas. So It's kind of that time of year where it's really greasy, it's really weedy, and it's not like they're piled up in one area. I think that just kind of comes with the territory in this time of year. So it's definitely gonna be a fight no matter what. It's gonna be an absolute battle. Let's put the Sexy Vexy on the trailer and let's head to the house. All right, day 2 of practice. Slept like an absolute rock last night. Staying with good buddy Tommy Parker. He's a fellow competitor on the Champions Tour. He booked this awesome Airbnb way early in the year, and they're letting me crash with him, which is amazing. We've got power here, it's on the lake, and it's nice and quiet. So these lakes that are out in the middle of nowhere, they're super cheap Airbnbs all over. So if you guys have never looked into it, it's way, way cheaper than hotels. So I think it's gonna be pretty windy today and like 94 degrees. I've got sunscreen and a bunch of Blackfish sun shirts packed because I might sweat through one of them. But yeah, we're gonna get out there and give it the onions and see if we can't figure out how to catch a dang bass. I'm putting in at a little dirt access, kind of way on the north side of the lake, so we'll see how it goes. Got a decent amount of these littler dudes today. Not little, decent bass, but the craziest deal is this is probably like my 8th or 9th fish on that. What? Couple hogs. It's so odd. There's so much of this out here, this stringy, gross stuff, and then there's a bunch of pondweed. It's so hard to fish in between it. I'm getting them on a little bit of everything. All right, practice day 2 is in the books. Current time check is like 8:25 at night. Sun is still really, really high for it being 8:25. The wind finally laid down, like for this last hour or whatever, but it was blowing today, and I think tomorrow it's supposed to blow even more. So I learned a few things kind of at the latter half of this day. I launched up north of this lake and it was blowing a ton. Pulled out at I think 11:30 and drove all the way back to Ortonville, which is on the south side of the lake, because it was kind of blowing right up the gut of this whole lake, and then put in here and just kind of bounced around here. So I learned a few things. I did not crush them today by any means, but yeah, just put another piece of the puzzle together. So day 2 practice in the books. We've got more to do. Okay, current time check. It's like 5:08 in the morning. I'm gonna fish for like 3 or 4 hours today. Today's kind of the half day. Roll back here, get really rigged, get dialed in. Then there's a pre-tournament meeting. I want to say at like 4 o'clock this afternoon. So we're gonna get on our horse, get out there, and just see if we can kind of capitalize right away this morning for the last morning of practice for the Champions Tour.
toughest formats, I think, also, and it's gonna be pretty interesting.
Meetings in here, come on. Got a lot to cover tonight. First up, welcome to the brand new year 2023 champion. Appreciate that. Appreciate the new faces that we're seeing here.
As everybody's aware, we do a lake split. You're allowed to fish one side one half and the other side the other half. What we're gonna do for tomorrow, your lake split is the Minnesota-South Dakota border. You're gonna fish Minnesota first. So that's a lake split. Probably not that dramatic.
It's actually a really gorgeous morning. Semi-clear, looks like some clouds will move in, but it's like calm, and it's been windy a lot recently, which is nice. Oh, look at Lyle. Lyle and Willie. Two men with phenomenal hair again. That kind of makes Aaron's look weak. You be the judge, Aaron, and then Willie has the facial hair, and Lyle's just, the blonde locks are beautiful. Incredible.
That's my one goal, is to beat Sobi.
Oh, man. And then there's guys even still rigging up. Unbelievable.
He doesn't know what he's doing. I never do. I'm always last minute scrambling.
Everybody's all lined up on the rocks. Pre-tournament meeting here in a couple minutes. How you feeling, Tommy?
Try and catch a few bass. Hoping for 5.
Tommy and I have been staying in this awesome Airbnb. Was it you that booked it, or was it Mike? Yeah, Tommy booked it. He's so nice, let me crash there. I've been doing a bad job of filming. I wish I would have freaking talked to Tommy more in the evenings for you guys, because he's got some good stories. There's Bart nailing some shots. How are you doing this morning?
Good. Someone's gonna catch a 7-pounder. It should be fun.
Oh, it's good to see a familiar face. Calms the nerves. Right now they're just doing a little meeting for all the marshals. Then we get paired with the marshal, and then it's blast off for boat number 13. We're gonna give her the gas.
Boat number 13, Mr. YouTube Sam Sobi and Hunter Larson.
Smack him today. Thank you. Let's get it, dude. Let's have a good one. Thank you.
Everything out, make sure the app works this morning.
Boat 14, Evan Blakely, Wyatt Lamp.
All right, the meeting's just getting wrapped up. We just got paired with our marshal, and actually a local dude to where I'm from, Hunter. Hunter, talk to the people. Tell me a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what you like to fish for the most, and one cool fact about Champions Tour.
So my name's Hunter Larson. I'm from Northfield, Minnesota. I like to fish for bass on Pryor. I go to Lake Marion a lot too.
Yeah.
And in the past, it's been fun just seeing people catch a lot of big fish.
That's awesome. And Hunter is the biggest, Hunter and all the other marshals, they're the biggest key to this whole format, because this format is not a 5-fish tournament. This is a catch, weigh, release. So I'm gonna catch a bass, hopefully. I bring it in here. I don't let it touch the carpet. I don't let it touch me. Right away, Hunter weighs it. We get a picture with it. I release it. He writes it down on the paper. He uploads it to the app. I sign off for it. I'm firing back out to cast. So what's your biggest suggestion to me? Because this is the first time I've ever done Champions Tour. You've watched guys compete, so.
Just have fun, keep fishing the whole time.
Have fun and go bass. All right, we're gonna give her the gas today. Already some interesting stuff going on here. Got a lot of competitors playing leapfrog. They're jumping boat to boat. And right now, a few anglers are faced with the situation. They need to go from there to there.
I don't have to worry about much today. All I have to do is beat 12 other anglers.
That's what I'm saying. There's some mad side bets going on. I will not explain the details, but it's serious.
It is serious.
If there was something for all the marbles, it's this. One detail we forgot to mention, there's 2 periods. There's a morning half and an afternoon half. from morning we go from what, 7 to 11?
11 o'clock.
And we got to be back here at 11 through those buoys, and then we do an hour lunch and then go from noon to 4. Lines in at 7, back here at 11, lines in at noon, back here at 4:15.
Sounds like a plan.
Tommy's been so quiet this morning, it's unbelievable. He's definitely quiet when he's nervous, but that's okay. I'm quiet when I'm nervous too. Tear it down. Just have some fun, go bassing today, brother.
That's what we say. Why are they so small up there? It's spelled the same thing.
I'm sorry, I was dragging my feet. Awesome. Thank you. So just no fishing until 7 o'clock?
Yep.
Cool. Cool. But I can grab stuff or whatever?
Yep.
I can always chuck that under my feet too when we... I got some 4-pounders, but then I took my hooks off and I was just putting a screw lock in. So I'd like, when I get bites, I'm basically gonna be flipping a craw tube underneath trees like all day. That's where I found my most consistent bites. It was just, that was everything for me.
Five seconds. And you're good.
Fish number 1. Oh,
Alright, you gotta take it.
You're good. We can take our time, dude. We're in no rush.
Perfect. Yep, put it on the scale and clip it on. 111.
111, I agree.
Alright. Perfect.
You got a picture? I'm good to release him now?
Good to release.
All right, see you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you for playing. 111. That's good. We needed a skunk out of the boat. Skunk is out of the boat. Oh my gosh, it feels like 1,000,000 pounds just lifted from my back. That's no winning fish, but that just feels good. Come on, 111 needs a friend. He needs a friend. Not a big one, but number 2.
1-1.
1-1?
Yep.
Cool.
Sounds good.
I agree. I can let him go?
Yep.
I'm gonna initial him. Cool, he's a friend.
Yeah.
Just a little rat, but what?
So let's get him another one.
I know, let's get him another friend. Oh, I don't know if he'll make it. Oh,
So close.
so close. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Can I let him go?
Yep. Sounds good.
Dirty dog, 11 ouncer. Just a little rat. Get in here. All right, needed that little guy. I think he's a pound.
1.4?
Agreed.
Okay.
I'm
Take a photo. Perfect.
I'm good to let him go? Yep. Just a little guy. We're the bigs.
I know.
But at least it's another one.
It is.
Beauty. There we go. I'm gonna flip him in right here. There we go. Oh, there we go. That helps.
Want to take a quick photo?
Yeah. Oh, that one feels good, brother.
Let's go. We were due for that.
We were due for that. All right, don't freak out. These fish are mad today. We try turning it, weighing again.
0. Go ahead. 215.
215 sounds about right, yeah. Dang, I thought he was better than that. No, he's about 215, yeah. Am I good to let him go?
Yep.
All right, 215 going back. Thanks, buddy. Sweet. All right, let's get more. I don't know. It sounds so stupid, but I'm so tempted to go back and hit where we started just because there'll be some sun on it now, you know? Because all those dudes came and fished it right away. But nobody caught a bass there, I don't think. Oh, I can't believe Willard was there. Have you ever met Joel?
Huh?
Have you ever met Joel? He's a good dude. There we go. Nice. Nice. Needed him. Needed him.
2-1.
2-1. Sweet.
Yep.
Can I let him go?
Yep.
See you, buddy. Thank you.
Perfect.
Oh, oh, oh.
That one out.
Big time.
There you go, Simon.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you could take your time. Thank you so much. Not big, but that helps.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep.
Get out of there.
Get out of there.
Get in here. I'll take the 2-minute penalty.
Oh, that one really hard.
I'll take the 2-minute penalty.
Yep.
Oh, shoot. Oh, I could have probably caught him.
Oh,
Should we do a picture?
yeah. Perfect.
Very next cast.
Oh, yeah. 3.6. Oh, 3.5.
We try tearing one more time.
0. Stay ahead.
Come on, buddy. 3.5.
3.5, yep.
Yeah. Am I good to let him go?
Yep.
Oh, shoot, I should have tried to catch him. I just needed him in the boat.
Yeah, we need that one.
What time is it right now?
48.
So I can fish at 10:50?
Yep.
Oh, shit. I want to get back in there. That was a very next cast. That sun came out and they're here, dude.
Yeah.
We flipped all this morning, dude. God, I wonder if I should have hit something early and then...
It was 3.5, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't even done submitting it before you catch it.
That's awesome. Oh, shoot. All right, guys, I flipped that in because I needed that fish bad. I didn't want to mess it up. So I got a 2-minute penalty. I have to sit here and I can't do anything for 2 minutes. Okie dokie. Thank you. I didn't even really hit that tree or anything too, so feel free to come on up. Just waited till that sun got out. We could have had a sandwich, relax, and then I would have had the bank to myself and just run up and down it. Oh, what time does it say right now? Oh, is it 10:50?
Yeah.
Oh, that was clutch, bro. We needed those two so bad. All right, period number 1 is done. We ran all over this lake, ran way to the top side. When we got toward the top side, see good buddy Joel Willard sitting on our best stretch, and he's leading the derb now. But I should have went the right away. That's on me. If I want to be on the juice, go to the juice. Besides that, we ran around, caught some on a wacky, caught one flipping, and then right at the end, we returned to where we started, and we caught, boom, 2 back-to-back flipping. Unreal. That helped us a ton there. The last 10 minutes of this 4-hour period was everything. We're gonna go check in, have some lunch, hang out. What do you think?
Let's go smack them in the second half.
Let's rally. I think we can. We can rally.
Always.
Oh my gosh, I thought of it instantly. I was like, that's the karma.
Did you know my #1 job on this tour is to be Bart's babysitter? Hey Sam, be at the trailer at 11:30 for a weather briefing. We have bad storms coming.
You're good, brother. You're good.
Did you catch me on that? 11:30 at the trailer. Thank you. You got it. Good.
All right, the meeting is over. About ready to start the second half. And your daily lunchtime report is brought to you by Hunter. Hunter, give us the breakdown.
Well, we had some good hamburgers and chips, and there's some cookies there too.
Nice.
Now going into the second half, there might be some rain, so we might have a little break in between.
Yeah. Paul Newman, the tournament director, said just kind of be wary of your phone. They might do some pausing, and they want people to go to shore just for safety, just because it's been baking hot and gross all day, but now you can just see there's a bunch of like real big clouds, big thunderheads kind of moving in, and just some wicked fronts pushing all across at least the back side of the lake or north side of the lake. So I don't know if we're not going to run that far down then, or if we should. I don't know. We'll see what happens though. It could get sporty.
Fourteen's right there.
Where?
Yeah,
I'm 13. Hopefully it doesn't rain.
Yep.
Willard with a 3P right away.
Yeah.
It's huge.
I don't know if this is still rolling or not. Hunter, tell him the situation. Talk nice and loud.
So it's pouring pretty bad out here. We tried making a run up the river and it started hailing pretty much and it was getting way too bad for us. So we walked up onto this land and now we're standing in someone's barn.
Yeah. We were way down on, you know, kind of the south end of the lake, and we were gonna try to make a run up north. And we fished one spot for like 10 minutes. It's beautiful, completely dry. You can kind of see this front coming in. We start going, and it's like we hit this wall. We just hit a freaking wall of wind and rain. And that was some of the most painful rain I think I've ever been in. We just were like slamming. We slowly made our way over towards shore. Talked to like 3 other boats. They're just kind of riding out the storm too. But since there's a bunch of lightning, we're like, no. We hopped on the dock, walked up to this farmer, asked him if we could stay in the barn, and he's like, yeah, be safe, boys. So here we are.
Yep.
We're in the abandoned barn.
All right, little update from Hunter. What's our time check?
Right now is 1:33.
And look at it, look at it. Look at that. It has moved that way. And that looks beautiful. Talk to him, give him the update.
So we ran further north because we saw that it might be more clear up here, and now we're just waiting for the text from the director that we can start fishing again.
Yeah, we texted Paul Newman just to double check, but we haven't got any texts yet that say we can fish yet. It still says it's on hold, or at least that's what we know. So I think we fished for a total of like 5 minutes, and we started running north. The storm hit us hard. We pulled off on the dock. It was blowing and lightning. We hung out in that dude's barn for a little bit, and now we're just ready to go bassing. It's going to be definitely a shorter period, this period, so it would be nice to catch a couple bass this period. The little program we were on, definitely getting on at the end, was flipping under trees that the sun was beating on. Those trees offer a lot of shallow structure, a lot of shade. It seemed like as soon as that sun got high, it really kind of turned on for us, or started to. Then we had lunch, and then we never made it to more trees before the rain and the wind came. So I don't know if that's going to be a thing anymore. We might have to make adjustments. That was a pretty gnarly front that came through, so I don't know what we're going to have to throw to catch a dang bass, but we're going to try. So, all right, let's get it.
Done.
How about you? What's your PB?
Mine's 5.6.
That's a giant. That's a giant. 5-pounders are so freaking hard to come by, dude. 4-pounders are hard to come by.
I was gonna show you that. I forgot. I was gonna show you that photo that one time on Pryor when we caught all those bass. It was just insane. Me and my cousin, we were just,
Did it just go down?
yeah, we were catching them like every cast. Like
4 Ps. Oh my gosh.
yeah, this was the 5.6.
What time of year is this?
That's
a Pryor hog.
May 18th.
What were you catching them on?
It was a giant hair jig.
Really?
Yeah, on the rocks.
Really? That early in your giant hair?
There's a video of me fighting it. I was so young back then.
How were you working the hair jig?
You just throw it in and then you just slowly reel it, and they just smoked it right away.
Dang, dude.
5 seconds. And you're good.
All right, 150. We're back at it. We're back to bassing. Nice. Oh, shoot a picture quick. That was sweet. Second cast, third cast.
2.8.
2.8, agree.
Yep. Perfect.
Sweet. I can let him go?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, they're still gonna bite under the trees, dude. Alright. Alright, good to go back in?
Yep.
There we go. It sucks going to get those, but it's always faster than tying on.
Yeah.
Dude, right? I got a lobster on it. Like, you just know there is. Whether we catch them or not, you know there's one under there. We're on a good stretch here, dude.
Yeah.
There we go. Big one. Okay. Stay pinned, buddy. Oh, stay pinned, buddy.
Take the penalty if you need.
Oh.
Perfect.
Golden.
And the fish just emitted. Perfect.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Now we ride. Oh.
214.
214. Can we weigh him one more time? He was just teetering. $214.
Yep.
I can let him go now?
Yep.
Thanks, buddy. Beautiful bass. Oh, I thought he was bigger than that, honestly. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He was stuck
When you
though.
set the hook, it was like a wall you set it into.
I know, dude. I like set it and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
like I was almost snagged.
It looked like you set it into the tree.
And that's where I was like, oh, dude, this has got to be big. Like, big. There's freaking 6 P's out here. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Things are going to happen here.
3 fish within, what, 100 yards?
Yeah, not even.
All over 2 pounds.
Nice. So,
I'm going.
we might do that down this bank. do it. Oh, if we could get on one more stretch like that, where we can bang 6 of them. Even 3. Just like boom, boom, boom would be so sweet. What do we got, 10 minutes? Stay pinned, buddy. Stay pinned, buddy. Stay pinned, buddy. Stay pinned, buddy. Oh, let's go. The old faithful wacky worm. Oh, buzzer beater. It's a nice one. Oh yes, dude.
3:15.
Okay, let's read that just for a second. $3.15. Cool.
Yep.
Good to let it go?
Yep.
Oh, nice. 3:15. Sweet. Thanks, girl.
You might have moved it there.
Really?
Tournament is over. Lines were up at 4 o'clock. We had to be back in here at 4:15. We're just passing through in line. And it's time for the last daily report from Hunter. Hunter, talk to me about the afternoon. You saw it.
Yep, so after the big storm, we went way up north and we fished this one row of trees that was hanging down in the water and went down it, caught 6 fish, lost 2 nice ones. Then we kept moving around trying to find more, and then finally right at the end on the wacky rig, we finally caught, it was 3 pounds, 15 ounces.
A nice one on the wacky, a buzzer beater kinda.
Yep.
That first stretch we hit right after the storm, it's just been an odd day. I swear it was 90 degrees, mega humid. I was sweating like 200 pounds of butter left out in the sun. We ate lunch. They all told us it was gonna be a bad storm. I was like, I thought people were being a little dramatic. Like, it doesn't really look that bad out. We got up there, it was horrible. We couldn't fish for like an hour and a half. Then they called fishing back on at 1:50. And in a matter of like, what, 40 minutes?
Something like that. Yeah.
Whack, we whacked 6 of them and I lost 2 big opportunities. I had them pinned, I had them hooked, and I think they just shook me off. One of them was deep in a tree. That definitely would have helped us, but I want to say we're somewhere around like 13th place. So that's good. That's good. I'm excited. I was hoping we could sneak in the top 10, but I'm happy nonetheless. I'm really glad we went to that stretch and we caught them. So Hunter's been an amazing marshal. We'll talk to you guys more at the awards up at the end, but this has been an absolute experience. This is a total rush doing this classic Bass Champions Tour style, and they run an amazing operation here. They were texting us about the storm, texting us to take cover, texting us when we couldn't fish, when we could fish. They're really good with communication, and they're awesome folks that run it. Scott and the whole team there. So this has been an awesome time. total adrenaline rush.
In 16th place, congratulations, first $1,200, Chad Smith.
Chad Smith.
$600, Jacob Novak.
Dude, I pulled that stretch back. I was like 40 kilo. I might as well. First lock.
In 14th place, 29 pounds, 14 ounces, $1,600 to Sobi.
Yeah. Woo!
7 ounces, $1,400, 1 ounce, Joel Willert.
Joel! Willard! That a boy! Yeah, buddy!
Thank you for everything you do for the Champions Tour, from Scott Bonema, from Providence Marketing, from all of us here. Drive safely home, and we'll see you at the next event.
Move ahead, oh my pretty babe, something ain't right. Got to find a way to move ahead, oh my pretty babe.